I understand what you're saying. No.
There it is.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's hear it.
Talk to us. Uh-oh.
Beadle and Decker, taking on sports talk like no one else. Michelle Beadle,
I'm just helping. I'm helping America one by one.
Cody Decker.
I 100% believe in revenge. Revenge is a great thing.
Back to the sports.
Back and ready for more.
Every time I tune them out, they pull me back in.
It's Beadle and Decker. Here's Michelle and Cody.
We're on.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're literally live.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello there?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome. Well, why didn't you start talking, you weirdo?
Because you start the show every day.
I didn't even have my earpiece in.
Well,
I actually still don't have my earpiece in. I can't get my earpiece in.
how about this? I'll do Michelle real quick. Hello, everyone.
There you go. You nailed it.
We are live a little early today here at 10 a.m. Pacific time here in Los Angeles, California. Beadle and Decker, and hopefully you've liked, shared, and subscribed to our show. We got Winnie in studio barking up an absolute
right
storm.
now.
And we got a lot to cover today because, Michelle, it is our last show of the week. You are getting ready to drive to Las Vegas.
I think I'm checked out mentally from life right now.
I get
but
that.
I am back. I
Okay.
am back. If Winnie would...
Of the things you're most excited for your trip to Las Vegas, what are they?
Well, I feel like I'm having a lucky streak on the not gambling, but my lotto streak's being really good right now. Shout out Nas at L&K Market. Nice. Also, no shout out because I don't want anybody else going there, just in case they are the ones that get the $945 million ticket tonight or whatever. But I keep winning, so I'm like, okay, let's turn this into straight cash homie.
I love that.
In Vegas, big stuff, giant winnings.
I'm fired up for you.
I hope.
I mean, you're going to be playing how much blackjack to? You're a slot girl, so are you going to be in slots or are you going to hit the blackjack
very
table?
carefully.
But you have a lot of friends that are going to be there.
I do. I have, luckily, LZ Granderson, who I miss dearly, who will sit at a card table with me for hours. So that is actually a great thing. So if the slots are cold, then I will make my way to a table.
And I want to make this abundantly clear. Michelle Beadle said slots.
Slots.
Slots with an O.
And it's also a crazy weekend in Vegas because there's a lot going on. I'm going to a New Kids on the Block concert. Shout out Vintage.
Awesome, Donnie.
BravoCon is going on right now. So I think it's gonna be a hell of people watch.
It's gonna be fun.
More than usual.
Well, I had an interesting night last night with Shane. I look forward to getting into the nitty gritty and the details of that.
Because he won't tell me.
No, he won't. There's a
weird.
reason why he won't tell you, and I will give you a quick little preface. He is really embarrassed. Really embarrassed.
I asked him if it was something criminal. He said no.
Well, it depends how you define criminal.
Wait a minute. What?
What?
Okay.
What?
Well, was anyone arrested?
No one was arrested.
You're golden.
But I'm just telling you, you're going to be very disappointed. I can't stress this enough, but we had a wild night in the NBA again last night.
We did. I had fun watching some of that.
So I'm just going to start by saying this. I am a diehard Laker fan. The Lakers are good. They went into that game last night, 8-3, looking and feeling pretty good. And the fact that they're 8-3 does not fucking matter because I can't stress this enough. OKC is apparently just playing with their food in ways that I've never seen because this wasn't a game after 3 minutes.
No, it really
wasn't.
wasn't.
A bludgeon. They held the Lakers to 36 points in the first half. I didn't know what to do with and thank God it was on ESPN, so I didn't have to watch the shit show.
That's a great point. You did.
And by the way, not to get away from this conversation of how good OKC is, but I will say this. With all of this nonsense that's happening between Google and Disney, I have learned something wonderful, and I think a lot of other people are learning it too. We don't need ESPN at all anymore.
I know.
We really don't. Because I'm actually living a much better sports life without their commentary in my sports world at the moment.
Well, I'm league passing it up. I probably have used my league pass more already in 3 weeks of the season than I have in a while. So it's kind of glorious. And once again, by the way, 30 points in 29 minutes for Shea. He's not even playing fourth quarter. So it's awesome.
I wanted to ask you about that because Shea, who he's played, they play 13 games so far. He's played in the fourth quarter in 6 of these games.
That's amazing.
He's had 25 points or more in every game. My question for you is this. We talk about load management, how stupid load management is, and how it's just the bane of all of our existences and how the schedule is, and we all agree with that. is this the correct way to actually load manage a player/team?
It's
Because
ideal.
He's playing, but he's coming out a quarter early with 30 points and no big deal. He gives an interview after the game saying, yeah, he doesn't really care. I just like that we're winning. And he looks like he means it. It's like the exact opposite of certain receivers over there in Philadelphia.
No, I think, and there's a soundbite. I forget who says it. Anyways, there's basically the gist of it is this is an actual like best case scenario team situation because nobody cares as long as they win. Like every single dude on that team, but all of this without Jalen Williams still, which is also insane. Yeah, in a perfect world where you have youth and health on your side, like this would be how my brain would process what load management is supposed to be. Because it's kind of like the equivalent of like what? Us doing a Monday through Thursday job, taking Friday off. Like we're going to load manage by just taking, maybe you do a little extra on the days you work and then you take that fourth, fifth day off. That's kind of how I see the way they load manage. Now, I just don't know that everyone has the luxury of having the bodies on their guys that will do that would withstand that. But, look, Steph Curry's coming off of what was described as a really bad cold, missed 3 days, played 20 minutes in the game in which they got their butts handed to them by OKC. And then last night put on a show down in San Antonio.
Yes.
So I don't know. There's probably a way. I think what OKC has is just the benefit of just the most well-rounded, singularly minded, focused group of men. Like, I think they're in a perfect spot. My question this morning was, when does everyone turn on them? Like, when are they so good? Because, inevitably, this is what we do. When do we inevitably go, I'm over how good they are. Now let's start picking them apart.
Not yet. Not yet. Because they've only won one title right now. And I know what everyone wants to start saying. Hey, is this the makings of a dynasty? Yes. Yes, it is.
100.
And especially if they can keep somehow semblance of this mentality that they have right now. It's like mind-boggling that they actually even have this mentality, that they all are. You see it all over the place. Look at Ja right now. Ja's miserable and doesn't want to be a part of anything right now. Look at the Eagles. They're 8-2, and you got players on that team that want nothing to do with the situation that's taking place there. This team is just having the time of their lives, and it looks like they're just going to have fun collecting rings over the next 4 years. And we talk about the disparity between the East and the West. It's like if you're third in the West, it doesn't actually matter because you're really just 10th because
you're in trouble.
Because OKC is the top 7 teams in this league.
You're in trouble. It is they're a machine. They're an actual well-oiled machine with seemingly no real obstacles so far. So yeah, the health is their only obstacle, and they handle that just fine. It's an amazing thing to watch. Like they're kind of scary.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Also, just for fun, Joker had 55 last night and looked like an absolute monster, like he always does. But
also,
Jesus.
He played, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
He came out early, too.
He came out early as well, too. Like, it's kind of amazing. Yeah, he played 34 minutes. Imagine if he kept playing. He had like 70 points last night. And he was 4 assists shy of a triple-double. You slack ass.
And speaking of triple-doubles, I want to mention this because I know it was the game you had earmarked and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Wemby with another very quiet triple-double, 30 points, 15 rebounds, and I think 11 assists.
Something like that. But more importantly, Steph Castle also with a triple-double. Only the 5th duo to do it in the same game.
Oh, I didn't realize how nasty Steph Castle was.
He's awesome. And he's a big dude. Like, he's not small or frail or... He's a big guy, so he can kind of do whatever you need him to do. They're fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Well, Rock, can you do me a favor? Could you throw up the current, and I know it's early, but I don't care, show up the current MVP odds, because I think it just gives a good idea of exactly where things are right now, because we're looking at SGA right now, who hasn't only, I want to say this again, he's only played in 6 fourth quarters.
I can't. Imagine how great that is for him as the leader.
I mean, look at that. Like, his odds are that high. I'm actually surprised that Luka is second right there, tied with Jokic, because to me, it's just Jokic and that's it.
Wait, why is Jokic on there twice?
Probably a typo, to be quite honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep, that is his fault. Is this part of what he was doing last night?
Yes.
Okay,
kind
gotcha.
of.
Okay,
somewhat.
Gotcha. Well, I think it's just because he's tied with Giannis. And also, how are you spelling Giannis on? Okay, we need to have a discussion. What?
Well,
Shut your mouth.
You do have a microphone over there you could use.
AI spells Giannis Antetokounmpo like that?
Well,
AI is real dumb.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't even Antetokounmpo. Oh, that
doesn't
honestly,
sound like.
I've heard some people say the name so incorrectly. That's probably how they would spell it.
Well, what's interesting to me is how many people get the name Wemby wrong. Like
Wemby,
Wembanyama.
Doncic still.
That one's a little tricky for me. Still.
It's not. It's a
Doncic.
chich.
I know, but that's it's a type
There are people in this business, tops of the food chain, that still can't say either one of those names. Bless their
I don't know
hearts.
why Weminyama's so hard. That's not
Because
that hard.
they want to add a different letter for some reason.
Okay, well, don't.
I don't know why. I'd be honest with you, but that's all right. That's what they're done.
Well, there was also a little thing, a couple of injuries last night. It seems like. What are your thoughts on the injuries that are happening left and right in the NBA? Because we do have stars, but like it looked like Paulo Banchero might have gotten a little banged up. I saw that Brunson kind of walked out with an ankle injury. We got Joel Embiid's knee again.
Yeah, that one. I'm not.
We knew that was coming.
I don't want to be callous or cold, but I'm not here for any more Embiid injuries, Paul George injuries, Anthony Davis injuries. Like, it sucks, and that's just sort of sadly maybe your destiny.
Mm-hmm.
But a Jalen Brunson injury, because
Scary.
we know how tough he is, and I know how he kind of powers through things. Like, that one's big.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a big one. We don't talk about the Knicks at all. It's insane.
Is it because? Honest question: is it because we're not in New York anymore?
No, like truly, have you thought about that? Because like
We talked about
they're
the Knicks
7-4.
daily.
Like, I mean, and here's the thing: it's not like, oh well, they're just 7-4. Sure, they're 7-4. So are the Sixers. We talk about the Sixers, the Hawks. We talk about because there's the backdrop of Trae Young. The Heat we talk about a lot. The Bucks we talk about a lot. All with 7 wins. I don't really mention New York at all. It's really kind of insane.
wild.
It must be because we're not there. It's not in our face.
Well, you know how it goes. When you're in New York and the Knicks are good, it's Knicks Central. Everywhere you go, everybody's rocking Knicks jerseys.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about the Knicks. I mean, they complain about them just as much as they talk about them.
I was sleeping with a Knicks fan. Like, there's stuff that goes on with
yeah,
that for
it
like
just
2
happens
years,
that way.
not just randomly.
You didn't choose that.
Judgment out there. But yeah, like so I had it. There was definitely Knicks stuff in my face all the time. So maybe that's partly why. And now we're here, and so it's LA stuff in our face. But Bradley Beal was the other injury probably as well that you were looking at. He's done for the season.
But another thing on the Knicks, though, real quick. I mean, let's be real clear. We got news the same day Tibbs got news one time, and I just can't get over the fact that Tibbs was let go. Are they better without Tibbs? Is my question, because it doesn't look like it.
It seems like it's either the same or I'd say the same so far. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, Brunson walking off in like a walking boot after the game, that's something that if it was Tibbs, I feel like would have been a lot louder for some reason because they just wanted to be that way. But yeah, I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see when we get to the playoffs because isn't that ultimately the whole point? Let's see if they can get further in the playoffs, even though they hadn't gotten that far in like 3 decades. But for some reason, that wasn't good enough. Yeah.
Well, you got any other thoughts on the NBA right now before we move on to the other things? By the way, we're doing something a little different today. We're going to do our finally first ever AMA live on the air. We're going to get a bunch of questions from you, and we are going to focus on you, our viewers, our listeners, our viewers, all of that. Ask any question you want. Rocky's taking them down as we speak. We'll be throwing them up on the board, and we will be answering your questions live right here on the show later on in the show. But I think we really need to get over to another segment that we've created. Let's go over, Rocky, to some Shiggles right now because it's time for us to shit and giggle, man. This is wild.
Shiggles. It's that. That's what gets me every time. It's a.
I want to make this abundantly clear. I normally wouldn't mention a movie I haven't seen 4 straight shows in a row. A movie that I still don't know what the plot is.
I can't do this with you.
Okay. Christie is maybe the most important movie ever made.
I've never hated a movie more in my life.
Michelle, I know the movie made no money. I know no one is seeing the movie.
Yeah.
But the movie that will be made about the movie's release, I cannot wait for because the drama just continues. It started with the movie Christie that no one saw is now officially, and whether the movie's good or not, and the reviews say it's actually quite good. I can't stress this enough when you get labeled with one of the top 5 biggest financial bombs of all time, and that's because of how much the movie cost, how much the marketing was, and how many theaters it's been released in. It's been released in over 2,000 theaters. It made $1 million. That is not good. I don't know what to say about this other than the audience simply don't want this movie or they don't want Sydney Sweeney in this movie or whatever their reason is, period, stop. Then, of course, yesterday, we get into the whole thing about Ruby Rose and her comments over there to Sydney Sweeney and referring to her as a cretin, which
hell of a word that we don't get often. Might start using that.
Made me laugh. Anyways, Christie herself has entered the chat to defend Sydney Sweeney, and here are the quotes. I've always been a fighter. My life reflected that in every way, and now I fight for others.
Dear God. Hold on. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Is the fighting for others insinuating she's taking on the battle for Sydney Sweeney? That's what we're doing right now? Oh, lesbians. Oh, I'm fine with that.
And Sydney Sweeney, because the
Stop
quote
it.
continues.
Stop.
The past few days, I have seen some people attack my friend Sydney
There it
Sweeney.
is.
Sid not only worked her ass off for this film, she worked her ass off for me, for my story, and for so many others suffering in silence. So I want to be clear about who Sid is. She is my friend and my ally. That
Your
is
ally.
from Christy
That's-
herself.
That is a big word in this particular context.
That is.
Interesting.
Now, I want to make it about, I don't have a dog in this race whatsoever. The truth is,
No.
I just don't know. I don't know enough about anybody's beliefs or thoughts on any of this shit. But I can't get enough of this weird-ass drama. I wish the movie Christie had the drama that has gone around the movie Christie.
So then I started to look up things like biggest movie flops that actually turned out were not flops after all. And the top of that list happens to be Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Considered one of the biggest flops, did not turn a budget. They re-released it, and obviously it's now considered literally one of the greatest movies of all time. Office Space, box office bomb. Princess Bride.
Unforgivably a box office
Yeah,
bomb. But
and a
these
cult classic.
Each one of these have become massive cult classics.
100%. So who knows?
Who knows? Maybe this will become a cult classic. It could. It looks like The Wrestler to me, which is not a bad thing. I love the movie The Wrestler.
Oh, that was a good. So you're obsessed with it. I don't even know what to say to that.
You're getting ready to go to BravoCon, and
I'm not going to
begrudge-
BravoCon. I know it's happening while I'm there, but no, I have no intention. Now, if something spontaneously pops up, that's a different story. But no intention of going. Do you know how much it is to go to BravoCon? It's
can only
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and you still got to get to Vegas.
Ooh, that was a good one. Someone put it on the chat. The Thing, 1982, also a massive flop.
a good
but that's a phenomenal movie.
So what we're saying is Christy still has a shot.
I mean, it's got a lot of making up to do.
Okay.
Lot of making up to do.
Okay.
Because I do think each one of those movies didn't just make a $1 million profit over
No.
2,000
Like, Shawshank
theaters.
looked like it was like a $25 million budget and it made like 16.
You know
something
what's
like
wild
that.
about that? Because Shawshank Redemption was nominated for Best Picture that year, along with Pulp Fiction. Neither won.
Well, who won that year?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, almost overrated movie of all time.
Couldn't agree more.
Stop.
Thank you.
And I love Tom Cruise.
And man,
Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. And
Tom Cruise.
I love
for that matter.
Toms. Toms are cool. Is there a Tom we hate? Think about it.
Tom
Winnie?
Arnold?
I don't think I hate Tom Arnold.
neither. I
Tom
liked him in
Arnold's
True Lies a lot.
Unless I'm missing something. I don't think.
By
I
the way,
hate him.
Franklin is outside the door just peering in
so mad right
and
now.
wants to play with Winnie so bad, but Winnie wants nothing to do
She's
with
mean.
this dog.
She's a bitch, and they want to play so hard. I'm so sorry.
Do you got any Shiggles for
I
yourself?
wasn't just no. I actually want to get to whatever the hell happened last night. Can that be my shiggle? Does that count as a shiggle?
I mean, we could. It was going to be my reflection, but I'm happy
no,
to go
no.
and
This
make
seems,
a turn.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on producer Shane real quick because last night, producer Shane. Now we talked up a big game last night.
We
and
did.
I will admit this.
Well, there's a lot to do in short periods.
Yeah, he's only here for a couple days. In fact, he's leaving tomorrow. Shane's first time in Los Angeles ever. And producer Shane was really excited to go out last night after the show. And we did. We went to, after we were done cutting up some video and getting things ready for today, we decided, we got dressed. We went just down to O'Brien's Irish Pub on Wilshire Boulevard in
God,
Santa Monica.
why don't you just buy it?
Because I don't have any money. I
Okay,
spent
well,
it all
next.
in the studio.
Okay, next.
But don't worry, next.
When we sign our big giant deals, wherever that is. Okay, gotta love it.
They're all coming out of the woodwork. We went for literally, and this is not hyperbole, this is not, we literally had 2 beers really quickly in about 45 minutes, nothing crazy. We then get in the car and head back to the house. And we're like, Shane's tired. He's like, I need to take a nap. I'm like, you got it. Let's go take a nap. He goes to the room, takes a nap, and we're going to get up in 45 minutes, and we're going to go get some great food in Los Angeles. Show him around Santa Monica. I might take him to Hollywood, even though I don't like Hollywood, but he's never been, so he should probably see it.
Can I ask a question? When
Sure.
you say see Hollywood, what does that mean exactly?
Well, I think see Hollywood means just to see Hollywood.
The
I
sign,
think like Sunset
restaurants?
Boulevard, is that where Hollywood is?
Oh yeah, Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset's there.
Go,
I
go
think
to
just like,
Sunset Tower, see
is
celebrities at the bar.
Rodeo Drive, is that Hollywood?
That's Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, but you're not
same
missing
di-
anything.
Okay,
it's
so
all
like-
part of the B-roll.
Just maybe driving those streets.
Okay.
I think it's
actually
see
Beverly
Hollywood.
Hills is fun. If you're a car person, I'll say this: it is kind of hilarious to drive through Beverly. There's some cars you're like, I don't even know.
But
You're
I would
gonna see
also like
Bugattis
to
and
go
shit.
to like all of the Vanderpump Rules restaurants.
Also, then that West Hollywood.
For my 33rd birthday, I went to Sir in Vegas. That was the only place I wanted to go. I want to see Sir here. I want to see something about her. Is Tom Tom still open? I want Tom Tom.
I went to Tom Tom for a drink once. That was interesting.
I was thinking about taking him someplace like in West Hollywood, like the Belmont, or taking him to Sunset to like place
Sunset
on Sunset.
Tower?
Yeah.
Oh no, Cody!
Dude,
I
you
want
gotta
the
go to
Bravo
Sunset
stuff.
Tower.
I want the Bravo stuff.
Sunset
Cody.
Tower is fun because
We'll find
it's
the Bravo.
inevitable. I saw Lady Gaga there, and it was like, okay, that's kind of
Yeah,
a big one.
I'll take him to
if you
Chateau
collect
Marmont.
that, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Everyone looks good there too because the lights are basically turned off.
Yes, so everyone's super attractive.
I'm not even
But
kidding.
here's the thing, Michelle.
Okay, so again, reset.
Okay.
Resets.
6 o'clock.
6
is-
o'clock, he goes and takes a
when
nap.
we left.
Love that for you. Oh, no.
Yeah, I need a nap sometimes. Sometimes I need a nap. I was up at like 5 o'clock. Yeah. Okay.
Bitch, who you talking to?
I know you
every
work.
Day.
I get it,
also got
Michelle.
up at 2 this morning for no reason. So
I
double
get it,
whammy.
you're
I've been awake
employed.
since 2 as well.
be quiet,
But
Winnie, you
Michelle, how about this? I will let you take over the conversation.
Yeah.
Ask Shane what time he woke up from his 6 p.m. nap.
Please don't tell me it was midnight. What time did you?
Oh
wake
no,
up?
it wasn't midnight.
It was.
It was 6:12 this morning.
He slept for 12 fucking hours. He woke up
Yeah.
4 hours after I woke up.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you not check like a wellness check?
I crossed
didn't.
my mind that he
I
was
would've
dead.
wellness checked that.
I crossed my mind that he was dead, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to find him till the morning.
Yeah.
In no world, in no time have I ever been able to sleep unless I was like deathly ill.
12 straight hours.
I
This
haven't
guy's
done
in LA
it-
for 2.5 days. He has now spent a almost full 24 hours sleeping since he's been.
But like I haven't
you
done that since I
okay?
was 13 or 14 years old. You know.
No, but that's like you might be ill. You might not want to go.
I,
nap.
well, I am ill.
That's not
Thank
a nap,
you.
by the way. That's 3 sleeps. 100%.
I know.
That's 3 of my sleeps.
He
is what that
slept
is.
more last night than I have this week. I'm blown away.
100%.
I'm blown away.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
I don't
I'm not
know why
proud.
I'm judging you so harshly, but it's like I hate you.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't either.
I don't get it. It's like I'm looking at you like, what a
Yeah, I'm sorry.
like a
I'm sorry.
teabag.
What a
I did not
And then
mean
I
to do
think
it.
you might have like bronchitis or
No.
mono.
Okay, background information. I just upped my Prozac from 10 milligrams to 20, so I think it just knocked me out.
Okay, I've never done the Prozac. I do Wellbutrin if we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
sharing pills.
I do alcohol.
Okay, that's literally not the thing.
Yeah,
me
no,
feel
that's
Damn,
not.
dude. Well,
the
now
way to
you have no excuse, and now once we're done here, and we're doing this early today.
Yeah, so
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah,
This
no,
worked
I'm
out in
good
your
today.
favor.
I
day
slept for-
drinking, bitch.
Yeah, day drinking's better than the other stuff, anyways.
I slept for 12 hours. I'm good today.
I am.
sleeps for
That is not what I thought.
Yeah, so I regret it. I had so many recommendations from people on social media.
I literally thought like maybe you had like a hate crime situation.
No,
or, like, you
I
did
would
something
love to.
Stupid. You slept.
No,
you
he didn't.
slept.
He
the
just
whole
slept
damn
through
day.
everything.
Yep.
Brute's brutal.
Yep.
Brute's
I woke up
brutal.
in the Murphy bed this morning at 6:12 a.m.
I can't. I don't even. I'm done. By the way, I had a
sorry
sports
about that.
question for you guys, and I want to do it now. We don't have to answer it today, and it can definitely go to people in the chat. Boogie Cousins and I were talking about it this morning, off air of Run It Back, which is a show you can catch on FanDuel TV and
Yeah,
NBA
she's
TV
employed. It's
every
wild.
day. It pays bills. If you could put together, and it doesn't have to be positions because I'm so over that, your starting lineup of 5 players currently active that you want to watch. Doesn't
the
have to
NBA?
not to win a championship. The 5 players and it all started because we were talking about the Kings, which then inevitably led to Russell Westbrook, yada yada.
Who's fun to watch, by the
Who's
way.
on my
Who's
team?
having so much fun right now.
100%, and playing for pennies, basically.
Yes.
Yeah,
not playing
you're
well
5. That was the. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you right now. If you asked me 3 weeks ago, John Morant's at the top of the list,
Actually,
but right now,
still no. He's on mine because I'm thinking once he's on my fun team,
then he'll have fun again.
He'll have
Okay.
joy.
So yeah, I'm going John Morant, no question.
Okay.
I'm going Giannis. I'm going Wemby. I'm not going Joker, and I'll tell you why.
I know.
Because it's not exciting to watch Joker.
Fair.
It's amazing to watch. It's like amazing to watch, but I never watch Joker go like, oh shit.
It's his interviews I think that I love more than anything.
Agreed.
And it's also because he makes it look so easy. That's literally what
I'm
it is.
still throwing Steph up there.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I'm still throwing Steph. His shots are just still too fun to watch.
Yeah,
Who's number 5?
Tyrese Maxey's a good one.
Tyrese Maxey's a damn good one.
do love. He's so fast. He's so fast. I got Wemby. I got Ja. I got Russ. I got Anthony Edwards.
Is a healthy Zion worth this anymore?
It's too much of a if. It's not happening. Yeah, in a perfect
think of
in a
5.
video game, sure.
Yeah.
I know the
Those
fifth I don't
4
wanna
definitely
waste.
on the list.
It's like Jokic for like post game.
I'm thinking Luka,
Giannis is
but
fun. No, I don't.
no,
Want
I don't
Luka.
think it's going to be Luka because there'll be too much complaining.
I'm just I'm not a huge Luka person. Like
When he-
I just when he's
when
on,
he's
he's
on,
great.
it's unbelievable.
You know what?
might actually
not
throw-
even a hater.
Michelle, I might throw Austin Reeves on this just because he's fun.
What just happened?
I love Austin Reeves. He's fun.
Hold on. So do your thing again. By the way, it's weird that no one says SGA.
Oh, you know what? Why did I skip SGA? What
I
the hell's wrong
know
with me?
it's in no because I don't necessarily think he is exciting necessarily.
Huh.
There's a lot of like formula to sort of his game with the
Mm-hmm.
shoulders and the fouls and all that, which I'm not. It's again not a judgment, just an observation.
I take it back.
That's not fun. To
I know
watch.
number 5 is. It's Anthony Edwards.
That's what I already had him on mine.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is my 5th one.
So,
Our list is
oh,
actually
you have
fairly-
Giannis and I don't have Giannis.
I have Giannis.
I haven't decided. My 5th is tough. See, Reeves is just a guy.
I know. That's why I love him. Wait a second. For
Maybe
just
you
a
need
guy,
a just a guy.
he's pretty damn good for just a guy.
I know. I was just thinking of like my team just splashy. We're just splashy and crazy. Selling tickets. Steph might actually for the views alone because man, they still get there early for him. And what he did last night was a reminder. He still got it.
And he made one shot that was just so stupid. I just
dumb.
he's still must watch television to me. He
is
really is.
box office gold.
All right, let's switch it over to the NFL because there's some questions I have for you on this weekend of the NFL.
Really?
There's not a ton of games this weekend that I'm like really circling to right
Okay.
now, but I will admit there is a morbid curiosity about tonight's Thursday night football game. And just hear me out.
I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just hear me out. You got the
Slay King.
8-2 Patriots, who you cannot deny they're fun to watch. Vrabel's revenge tour is
Love that for
just
him.
a blast to see, and also weirdly just how well he's doing. I think inadvertently throws shade at Bill Belichick because Bill couldn't do shit with anything.
That's fair.
And so there's something.
Well, he had a different quarterback.
True, but
still.
but also you got Bill Belichick not willing to let North Carolina put out a nice tweet about that quarterback when he does well in the NFL because Bill Belichick's pettier than
Also,
anyone
that's-
combined.
Yeah. It's not even fun petty anymore.
No, it's like
I love
sad
petty.
But man, they're playing the Jets, and I know the Jets are terrible at their 2-7, but they're trying just so hard. And
Trying so
this
hard.
was a rivalry that did matter at one point.
That is fair.
So I'm like looking at this thinking, is there a reason to watch this game on Thursday Night Football, even though I firmly believe the Jets are going to lose this game by like 30 points?
Well, isn't it also the Jets, like even on the worst of their years, would randomly just beat the Patriots?
Yes.
Like I get it. There's some history in that little rivalry, but yeah, I won't be watching it. You'll have to give me send me like a text or two.
Can I
me
give
up
you
to date.
one reason to watch this?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, can I give you a
Literally
reason?
not even gonna be on TV.
Shane has a stat that
Okay.
history can be made tonight.
Yeah.
In this Thursday Night Football game. Shane?
Michelle, have you liked the way that Justin Fields is playing for the Jets
No.
as opposed to the Steelers or
Ish.
Bears? No? Okay. Well, tonight, we are on a milestone watch for Justin Fields.
Oh.
If Justin Fields tonight throws for 80,346 yards, he will have the most passing yards in the history of the NFL. But it has
Wow.
to happen tonight.
Well, then maybe I do need to find a TV. You know what? I'll go to the sports book.
There you go.
They'll be like, what do you need me to watch? I'll have to ask them to put on the Jets.
And that is
Patriots
the
game.
reason to watch the Jets play
Yeah.
football, to see if Justin Fields throws for over 80,000 yards.
That's
Good
right.
Lord.
It would be a
Poor
very good night
guy.
if he did that. I'm just saying.
It would.
It'd be worth watching.
He just, I don't know. I don't even know if it's a new home thing for him. Look, maybe they pull off one of those weird upsets.
Maybe.
Isn't that why people are going to watch? That's literally why people are going to watch.
Maybe. As for the weekend goes,
Poor
I mean,
Justin
again,
Fields.
not a ton of games that are just. I mean, I feel bad for Spain. They're not going to get very good football. They got Commanders versus the Dolphins, so that's a tough one for an international game.
Yeah. But also, you get to be in Madrid, man.
Yeah, that is cool.
NFL, the Berlin, the Madrid, good ones. Good cities.
Texans versus Titans, I don't think is exciting anyone. Panthers versus Falcons, I don't think is exciting anyone. I know Shane's excited for Bears and Vikings, but
Well, yeah.
because that's
That's
an
fair.
in-division spot. I get it.
Can I ask if we have any good weather to look forward to on any of this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Is it? Or don't
Our
we have
Bill-
like
what
an
about
Arctic-
Bills? There's
don't-
nothing for Buffalo
Don't
coming
we have
up?
like an Arctic thing like going across the entire
That's what I'm saying.
country?
Doesn't it feel like it's Buffalo snow time? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we know it's not, and I'll tell you why. We haven't gotten 90 reports of 25,000 fans bringing shovels over to the field because for free, I should add.
That's a good point. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up, but that might be the only one I kind of care about.
Lions, Eagles, I think it's going to be a
Okay.
fun game.
Yep.
But the game that I have circled for this Sunday, and it's at 1:05 p.m. Seahawks versus Rams. That is
Okay,
that is
that's
a
a good
game
one.
to watch.
Yeah.
Here's my only problem. I think the Rams are honestly, I'm starting to get on the board that I think the Rams are the best team in the NFC, and I'm really excited to see what this team does. Why won't we give the same thing to the Seahawks? Like, why is it because Sam Darnold's boring? Like, that's my last
Is
question.
he boring?
I don't know, because when I know this is a media thing, because I still think this in my head, and I know I'm wrong for this. When I think Sam Darnold, I don't think about the 14 wins. I don't think about how he's dominating in Seattle right now. I'm wrong for that, by the way. I think I see ghosts. It's the first thing that pops in my head when I think of Sam Darnold. When he was on the Jets and he was mic'd up and they released him saying, "I'm seeing ghosts," which, by the way,
How is that a judgment against his play, though?
I know I'm wrong. I know how good he is. I have eyeballs. I see the numbers. Yet somehow I don't
fair.
ever take him seriously because of that. And that is wrong.
I think sometimes psychologically, until they can get over whatever mental hump the collective fandom has, they're almost battling, as you just said, their own ghosts. So like it's basically until I see it, I can't do it.
But the thing is, we have now seen it.
But I mean, like, it's the same thing with Buffalo. Like, until I see you get past
January.
Kansas City, it's not going to happen. I can't even visualize it. That's how much I'm like psychologically scarred from how it keeps playing out.
And it's also that Seattle thing too.
And
Like,
geography's an
we
interesting.
never get past the Seattle thing.
We gotta stop, man. If we're gonna be a big ass country like we are, then you gotta embrace everybody.
mean-
Can't just choose.
And
Good
also,
Lord,
dude,
and there are coasts.
Soundgarden
Coastal
was
elite.
just put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. That's Seattle's finest. Like
That's
having
Seattle's finest.
Soundgarden, yeah, that and like the whole grunge moment. But
Yeah, I was
movement,
gonna say, aren't they all
yeah,
Seattle?
Pearl Jam, Soundgarden,
Nirvana. Yeah, it's just that you specified Soundgarden. I'm like, damn.
I think it's because there is the aspect that Chris Cornell's no longer with us, and there's just like a mystique around them. I think now.
What's his face ain't with us either for a while.
Well, I know, but that
Cobain.
happened longer ago.
Oh, so okay.
I think it's a little more the newness of losing Chris Cornell.
Fair enough. No, they have a good musical origin. Okay, yeah. So I guess my game is going to be the Buffalo game is the one I care about. And P.S. light snow possibilities for Sunday in Buffalo.
Ooh,
But cold no matter what.
It's beginning.
What? She's literally snoring and barking at no one.
I love that though.
Maybe she sees ghosts. Anybody ever think about
She's
that?
Sam Darnold.
Damn,
Hey,
bro.
Rock, we haven't tried it yet. Are you ready for our first ever AMA on the show, my guy?
How's this gonna work?
Let's do it. So Rock is going to put up some quotes on the show. By the way, the chat, if you've been active, hopefully you're staying active. Ask questions away. Rock has got them. Rock, what have you caught so far that are must-answer questions for Michelle and I?
Let me look. Hang on.
Of course.
Dope.
Ask us
Dope.
anything,
I messed
guys.
up. I do this all the time.
There is one person who wants to know how this kind of all came together.
Which part?
About
show?
The show came together. How did you meet me and Rocky? That's I
Actually,
can't remember
I'd
the
like to
tag.
hear it myself.
Oh, well, that's
I
actually
like
kind
this
of
story.
Very simple. It came to the point where after we left Sirius XM, we were basically trying to figure out what we were going to do next. Both Michelle and I were very eager to continue the show. We just were. We saw the fan support that took place during the our
Just felt cut short.
and
Yep.
ousting and exit. And frankly, everyone wanted us to continue. And it came to the point where it seemed like the best thing for us to do was to do it ourselves. I've known Rocky since Rocky was about 13 years old. Rocky's dad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Rocky's dad is a film director, and I've given Rocky hitting lessons back when he was a high school baseball and youth baseball player, back when I was a pro baseball player. And as I've gotten older and Rock's gotten older, he's worked in a lot of things in the film industry and everything, and he's gotten into editing, and he's gotten into just so many different avenues that I asked him to join us in this little venture, and he was eager, excited, and he's been a rock star from day one. Like, Rock's been a killer. And Shane, I've had the wonderful experience of working with Shane in Chicago back when I did some stuff for 670 The Score in Chicago. And then basically Michelle and I, as we were getting this all together, and I was coming to Los Angeles to build
And
the
you were
studio.
the pilot of this. Like
Yes.
you did it all.
Yeah, I was coming to Los Angeles to start building us a new studio, and we were really eager to do this on our own. Michelle and I started interviewing potential producers. I called Shane to talk to him about something else.
Oh, I didn't
even
realize that.
Yeah, I didn't even call Shane to talk about producing the show. We were already interviewing at that time about 4 producers, and I called Shane because Shane at the time, and I'm not going to go too details for Shane, but was in talks for another show.
Yeah.
So I didn't even consider asking Shane until I just offhand said, "Hey man, would you have interest in doing this?" And he said yes. I said, would you interview tomorrow? He said yes. We interviewed him, and after the interview, Michelle and I just chatted, and we was like, we think Shane is a great fit, and he has been.
Yeah, this has been awesome. I mean, you were supposed to come out here and see L.A. and then move out here, but I guess sleeping through it could also work.
Yeah, that's just
in
as
favor
good.
of the city.
Yeah, just as good.
And its surroundings.
So,
Do I have to move?
I mean,
Do I have
not
to move
yet.
out here
but
right now?
Maybe someday.
Can I like go back home first and then figure it out?
Oh, yeah, I guess I do.
Okay, cool.
Well, you're going
I
to go back
moved-
home to snow, and you're going to immediately be like, you know what was really cool?
That would be
No
funny.
fucking snow.
Yeah, it's like
kind of-
38 in
yeah.
Chicago today.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I don't mind it for a minute.
All right,
No.
so Beadle Decker says, Michelle, do you believe?
By the way, Beadle Decker hates Shane.
I
Keep
don't
it
like
going.
Beadle Decker.
Are you
So,
Beadle Decker?
Like day 1 or day 2, I assumed it was a listener from my old station who just moved over to talk shit. But I don't like Beadle Decker. I don't know what I did to Beadle Decker.
I don't know. You two need to hash it out because there's
And I
some
love
hatred.
Beadle Decker's profile picture. Like I love Beat from the Howard Stern
Of course,
show.
me too.
I love Beat.
So we'll figure
I
it
don't know
out, you
what's going
two.
on.
Get in a room, talk it out, hash it out.
So, Michelle, do you believe gambling by players, coaches, referees is more prominent than what the public perception is? Do you believe owners are placing wagers?
So here's how I'll answer that because I have no way of knowing.
Me
right?
neither.
I'm going to admit I am very naive about certain aspects of life, right? Like whether it be, public consumption of drugs or like how people live. And this would 100% fall under that umbrella. That if it's anything close to how I've judged other things that are sort of in that realm, I've always underestimated, then I guess maybe. Now, the question is like, what are they doing? Because I don't know what they're gambling on, what have you. Obviously, it's a very sticky time right now, and there are a lot of eyes on a lot of people and a lot of things.
worse.
Yeah, so think about life, right? More people are usually doing bad shit than we realize. And so I'm going to just put it sort of under that umbrella based on nothing other than the stats of my time on Earth so far. That's how I'm judging it.
He did ask the question, do we think? So that's the good
that's
news.
how I feel I look at it.
I don't have an answer to it like you don't, but I will say this. The accessibility of it and the amount of names that are coming out of the
Yes.
woodwork quickly. And I honestly think the worst thing in the world is the access to prop bets. The amount
too easy.
The amount of easy prop bets that you can do, the amount of access because of social media that you have to athletes and players and people. It's just, guys, this is a bubble that will eventually burst. It just is. There's no other way for this to happen unless we're talking a Rico style cover up at some point.
Good
of
Lord.
which you've worked in this industry a long time. I've worked in this industry a long time. People in this industry are not smart enough to cover shit up for a long time.
It's hard. The cover up is all. It doesn't even matter. The cover. We know this. Anybody who's read a history book, the cover up's what gets you. It's gonna get somebody at some point. Maybe a lot of somebody's at some point.
So I'm worried. Listen, I'm flat out worried about it. I am. I just don't think there's anything we could fucking do about it.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either, and it's. I don't get as worked up about it as maybe I'm supposed to. And maybe someday it'll bother me more. But to be quite transparent, I'm just like oof. That's how I look at it.
Rock, what do we
Next.
got? What are some of your hot takes on overrated classic movies?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you right now. This is very simple. Look at me directly in the eyes. Gone with the Wind is a piece of shit. It has always been a piece of shit.
curtains are nice.
It will continue to be a piece of shit.
Damn.
It's a bad movie.
Piece of shit is strong.
It's a bad movie. It's just a bad movie.
Oh, I've said some of my like Forrest Gump,
Forrest Gump's up there too. For me.
Titanic, obviously overrated.
Yeah. Crash.
Barbie might be one of the most overrated
like
movies
Barbie at all.
in the history of Earth. And then there are probably a lot of movies that this might fall under hot take because I haven't seen them, right? So like It's a Wonderful Life. Every time Christmas rolls around, which is like every year, I'm reminded that I haven't seen that movie.
You should see that movie.
Yeah, I say that, and then I don't. Also, I'm over Christmas.
Classic movies.
I'm not dating that person anymore.
But like, I'm surprised that just.
Yeah, I'm back to watching Bravo 24/7. Okay, yeah. When I was dating someone who was a movie snob, I had a lot of culture brought to me in that regard. Now, back to Bravo, baby.
Now she's really cultured.
Now I'm shutting culture.
Ooh.
Is that the worst kind of person, a movie snob?
You know what? He wasn't obnoxious about it. He just truly loved it. Like he loved.
You know what's funny?
He's not dead. He probably still loves movies.
Yeah. By the way,
But
I'll admit this. I really did used to be obnoxious about being a movie snob. I have really changed my tune on that quite a bit over the last 10 years.
I mean,
because you know why? You know what really changed my tune on that? No one tries to make a bad movie. Like, there's a lot of people that work really,
so much money,
really hard,
so hard
to make a movie.
It's someone's passion.
It's so like it's just impossible to make a movie in today's day and age. So I try to go not super hard in the paint, especially if it's bad, because no one tried to make it bad. They all
except
really
for the one guy.
Except for Jared Leto.
Oh no, I thought you said thanks, Mark.
Oh, and Mark Wahlberg. Always Mark Wahlberg.
Although he's had some bangers, I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's had some bangers.
Sucks.
But listen, the guy could have solved 9/11.
Mr.
That's his
Walker.
words, by the way, not mine.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know
Well,
what?
he didn't say he was going to solve 9/11. He just said that if he was
solved it.
on the plane, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's better.
It is.
He would have miraculously stopped all of the planes.
Yeah, that's better.
It's very much better.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna see his brother this weekend.
him.
I'm gonna drink a little bit this weekend, and I don't drink all the time. So for me, like, I don't know what might happen.
Just so we're all clear, Michelle Beadle earlier this week said, "Oh, how about that name you dropped? You're going to be hanging with Donnie Walls."
Okay, I'm gonna watch their show as I've done every year for the last 12 years. It's my vintage moment. But yeah, it's so fun to just dance to the right stuff.
All right, here's a
Child.
question. What finals game 7 was the most heartbreaking you've ever seen? You know what? I'll give my answer first because I'm sure you have a better one. This wasn't heartbreaking to me. It was not heartbreaking to me because I got what I wanted. It was that last game 7 we just had.
Oh, the baseball.
Because my God, if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan, that your heart must have been ripped out, torn to shreds, put back in your chest to only be ripped out again. Like that was, I can imagine if you're a Blue Jays fan, that was about as hard as it could possibly get. You were 2 outs away from winning the World Series, and one of those outs was Miguel Rojas, and that was the one that got you.
very
Not
textbook.
the Shohei Ohtani on deck.
Nope.
Miguel fucking Rojas got you. And
That was tough, but awesome, depending on which side you're on.
astonishing. It was the greatest World Series I've ever seen. But man, I could see that if you're a Blue Jays fan, that had to be the worst.
Well, mine's going to be weirdly enough, the game 7 isn't what made it bad. Unfortunately, it's that there was a game 7, and it's obviously 2013, and it's obviously Spurs Heat, and it's obviously Ray Allen, and it's obviously the game 7 that we lost. But the silver lining and the greatest part about all that is that 2014 was a literal steamroll to the finals with blinders on for the San Antonio Spurs. And that series, that finals, is my greatest sports memory. So much so that I have a picture of myself as a fan, I'm just a fan at this game, sitting courtside with my brother, and Manu Ginobili is running by because he lit up the world that night, and all you see is me. I'm hysterical. Like I am
Really?
both arms in the air, just the pure elation. Like it's just the happiest sports moment for me, and I'm so happy I actually have there's a screen grab of it that exists in my world.
Yeah. Top 5. My top 5 favorite bands.
Dear God, Joanna, that is tough.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not the easiest thing to do, but I'll talk about my top. I'll give you my top 5 favorite bands that I've been listening to a ton now.
Okay.
Listen, I'm still on the same Oasis kick that I've been on for months. Like I can't get past it. Like seeing them in concert, top 5, no question.
Damn.
I'm also going to throw The Verve and Richard Ashcroft on this list.
Wow.
Because I can't stop. I'm listening 3 bands on a nonstop loop right now, and that's Richard Ashcroft and The Verve. That's Oasis.
Who's the Verve? Is that the one that's closing time? No.
No, Bittersweet Symphony.
Bittersweet. Okay, I knew it was one of those.
Richard Ashcroft is the lead singer of
Okay.
that band. And then the third band is, and shame on me for never being a bigger fan of this band before. Arctic Monkeys is such a good band.
I don't know.
But there's also the other bands like Bruce Springsteen's and the Bowies of the world that I could always listen to. Prince and
Yeah. See, that's why I'm saying to say top 5 bands.
Yeah.
Is very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Because then I'm like, well, hold on. Can I have musical artists separate? Like Prince for me, can that be separate?
Yes, I think it should be.
Because I just think of Prince. But yeah, that's a tough
It's
one.
tough, but I'm just going off of what my iTunes has just been playing over and over. It's basically been those 3 bands nonstop. Michelle,
You ever get a work email, but you don't know it's a work email, and it's like a booking, and you're like, I didn't book this. Oh, shit. You ever just panic for a second? Like, am I supposed to be somewhere else right now? I just had that happen. So this is a show about just saying whatever's on your mind. Go on.
Absolutely. Michelle, have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby?
Oh, have I?
Have you?
Twice. I worked at NBC, remember?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, twice. And, okay. I'm not a fan. So I'll say that now. It's a niche sport that has a following that is more passionate than a lot. Now, obviously, a lot of it is gambling generated. Oh, yeah. But it rained both times, and it apparently rains every Kentucky Derby, like the day before, the morning of, and then it's just a humid, sloppy, muddy mess. Mm-hmm. But what I took away from it, and it's unfortunate, and I'm now able to sort of look back and sort of cross out some of the negative energy, but let me shout out Pat the bitch on Twitter that literally, and I'll never forget their name was Pat, and that her avatar was her like basically making out with a horse, and I was like, that's uncomfortable at best. And I was sent to the Kentucky Derby. Like, newsflash, I'm not a horse racing expert. And that's not why they sent me. They sent me to be like the newbie and like sort of get a feel and a lay of the land. You know how television works, that kind of thing. This woman had it out for me. Kind of like Beadle Decker with Shane. Like every day, all day, blowing up my Twitter of why are you there? Da 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 da. To the point where I remember it. So I'm like, there are certain fans of that sport that kind of turn you off if you're trying to get into it. Because if you're a fan of something, don't you want more people to love it, not hate it? Yeah. Kentucky Derby, I'll say this. Go to it once. Make it. I can see why it's a bucket list thing. And then if you love it, great. But not my jam.
I've never been. I used to go to down to the horse races down here by where SoFi is now. But
wait, is that no? That's another one. What's that?
I don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But there was there was basically FanDuel, like the whole thing that's there.
Okay.
I used to go to that when I was a kid. We used to go like on Mother's Days as a family type of thing. It was such like a weird thing that we did.
It's a weird thing.
I kind of grew completely kind of. I wouldn't say detest it, but I really kind of did not appreciate horse racing from that point on because it's something. It's weird to me, man. I'm sorry.
It's a weird one.
It's something I just don't like.
I think I'd feel better, and I'm not trying to be funny. I genuinely think I'd feel better if there were no men on the horses. Like if it was just horses beautifully racing each other, like in an open field. Yeah.
Like
I'm
they
good
chose
with that.
This completely.
Yeah, it just
they
feels
just
so
race each other.
like. And to be honest, out here in LA, it's at Santa Anita. There's a stretch of time here in the last several years where there was like 100 horses died.
Yeah.
So it's just there's a lot around it that for me personally, it's just not my jam.
Completely agree. Rock, we got any more?
Yeah, gatekeepers. Good call. They are gatekeepers.
Yeah, I mean, keep them coming in, people, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to snipe some out right now.
Oh, Rock's trying to go through and look
Ryan.
through all of the
Well,
questions.
on the music, while he's looking, I'll tell you, Ryan in Green Bay's got Outkast and Cypress Hill. Outkast just got inducted.
Yes,
did they not?
And by the way, did you see his like? It looked like that Andre did not have like he had a speech prepared and then completely seemingly changed it.
He just
if
went
you didn't
off?
see that. Oh God, what's
my
in our ears
sweet
now, buddy?
Jesus,
Ho,
Mary
ho,
and
ho.
Joseph. What the hell's going on in my ears?
Yes, Rock.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, we are getting
Ton of
blasted by
feedback, pal. Ton of feedback.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cut that real quick.
Did it stop? Nope.
Nope, still there. Well, that's okay.
But it's kind of weird that they don't hear it. So
If they say they don't hear it, then we're all good.
no, I'm not. I don't know if they hear it, but that Rocky can't hear it.
Well, it's it.
Nope, still going. Well, we assume you guys can hear it.
Well, hopefully our listeners cannot hear it. So if that's the case, let us know in the chat. What was the other music thing? Oh, you said Outkast. Did you see what he said with his speech? It was actually really beautiful because he
no, but I mean,
So Andre goes up there and starts to give his speech, and he talks about, and he immediately looks over at Jack White from the White Stripes.
Oh.
And he says, "Jack, I love you," and Jack, "I love you too." And he's like, Jack mentioned little rooms, and then Andre just started crying and just starts like, this whole thing started in a little room. Like big things come from little rooms, and that was like Andre's full speech, and it was just like, yeah, that was the most beautiful thing. So I can't stress this enough. Beadle and Decker is currently in a very little room.
We're in a little room.
Little room.
I saw Tyler the Creator do Bombs Over Baghdad, and I was like, that's
That
a
was
hell of
sweet.
a performance. But yeah, that was fun. But that's
Hey, can you check the chat? Can they hear that feedback at all?
they're saying no. Kevin in Texas said all
Then
clear.
we're good. Then I'll just go with my headphones
I'll
out.
just take it out. If you guys do hear it, let us know.
Let
But
us know. So
I'm
we-
taking my ears out too. I'm going
Rob,
rogue.
go ahead and give us any last one. Let's do one more question for our first ever real AMA on the show. And let's just pick one that kind of knocks us out of the park here.
I mean,
a lot of these.
I've got one more for you from the
Okay.
chat here.
Bring
If
it.
you
I love
could,
it.
if you had a time machine,
Oh.
what sporting event would you attend?
Damn. Ooh. Oh, I know. Wait, hold on. Do I want to waste it on that? Stand by.
I have one in my head, but I think it's cheating. Oh, I got two answers. One, it's hard because, as you know, this is a hockey show. It's hard not to mention the Miracle on Ice. It just is very
But would you
hard.
love it? Would you love it?
I think I'd get into it quite a bit. And also, hockey is one of the most fun sports to watch live than like any other professional sport. But that's my second answer. My first answer is actually the game where Rudy.
Oh.
None of this shit happened. None of it.
Well, wait, hold on then. How would
The Rudy game is the biggest lie that's ever happened. I want to go to the Rudy game. I want to see how many people didn't chant Rudy. I want to see
But
how
you
many...
won't know.
I will, because I have a time machine. I will be there to see no one chanting Rudy.
What a waste of a time machine,
I need
bro.
to be proven right.
Oh
That
my God.
movie is bullshit.
Steven got mine. Mine's on. Oh, Malice in the Palace is a good one too.
Oh, shit, Malice in the Palace.
Here's what, because I would wonder, and I'd want to be sort of
that'd be
sitting where it happened, because it'd be interesting to see what your body does.
wanna be in
Do you
the
fight
fight.
or flight? But you don't know. But mine was the Wilt 100-point game, because a lot of people don't believe that's real.
Oh, that'd be a good one,
So
too.
that was my very first thought, and then I was like, what about can I go to Rocky and Drago? Can I go to that? Does that count? I'd like to be there for that.
The Kobe 82 game would be pretty sweet.
But that was I don't know if it would be.
No? It's at the Garden.
Can I give you one that would result in disappointment?
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
I would have loved to see, and I'm a Bears fan, obviously, Chicago. I would have loved to see the Hail Mary game in person.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't love it. But I would have loved to
Y'all
be
are
there
wasting
in
time
person
machines.
to just experience. Because, you just want to feel sometimes, right?
Pain?
And even if the feeling is sad, I would have loved to
you're one of
feel what that
those.
feels like.
God.
I like going through life completely nuts.
I really am not one of
Yeah.
those people. I
That's
don't want to
the
feel
medication.
I want to
sad.
stop feeling
I
anything.
do everything in my power to not feel sad and bad and, and bad.
All right, well, sometimes you have to keep yourself even.
No, I know I'm alive because I feel happy. That's how I know I'm alive.
No,
You're
I'm
one of those.
Yeah, dude,
like
I'm
a poet.
desperate to kill my empathy. I'm working very hard on it.
You should be.
Yeah.
Just try to be a little bit more normal.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
I mean, all right.
I'd say our first AMA went pretty
That's
well.
kind of fun. We should
Yeah,
do that
it
all
was
the
nice.
time.
You know what? We're going to start doing that more often,
I'm
guys.
always gonna answer questions.
Bring in your questions. We are going to be doing this quite often. Join us. Like, share, and subscribe. And, of course, tell your friends to share and subscribe. And, keep that algorithm going. And make sure you're following us on all our socials. Shane, you got some quick
Yeah,
hitters
Shane,
for us, my
people
guy.
think you're weird.
Yeah,
bro.
so-
Okay, sorry.
One more time, Michelle.
People think you're weird. They're like, why would you want to see that?
Why would you want to experience that again?
I've got to
are
figure
you?
something out because I'm not ingratiating myself well to this
I
audience.
think it's funny, actually.
Somebody's got to be the heel.
You
right?
need the dark guy, the guy that's just like, well, here we go again with this. Like you're that guy for us.
Someone's got to be the heel. Okay. When you were in 4th grade, what did you want to be in 4th grade as a profession? Because that's kind of the time where you are kind of autonomous. 4th, 5th grade, you know what you're going to be. What was it?
Hold on, I gotta remember 4th grade.
I hate to say it, man.
Mrs. Stuchel?
I wanted to be a baseball player. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, my
I wanted to be a baseball player, and that was it. I used to go to elementary school wearing a baseball uniform. I know that's embarrassing, but that's what I did.
Yes, it is.
I was a
That is dorky.
little weird baseball playing kid. It's all I wanted to do, and then I got to do it professionally for a while. Not good, but I got to do it professionionally for a while.
You were pretty good.
I was all right.
I wanted to be a lawyer, a corporate lawyer at that.
You would actually be pretty good at that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer since I was pretty little. So for whatever reason, I decided, and then I became obsessed with the idea of dominating the world. Then that went into politics. Then I was like, oh, now I'm going to go into politics. So I went to college starting out for that. And now we're here.
In Cody Decker's pool.
I know, and totally how I planned it.
Hanging out at the pool, talking sports. It all went according to plan.
Nailed it.
Okay, so are you guys people who look ahead at the menu beforehand
God,
before
no,
you go to a restaurant?
I hate those fucking people so much.
I occasionally, but I don't decide to go to the restaurant if the menu is not like perfect for me. I'm usually good about just getting there and picking.
Okay, so what are you looking for if you're overwhelmed by a menu at a restaurant? What dish is going to be your dinner if you've never been somewhere and you're overwhelmed by the menu?
Does it matter which type of restaurant?
No, it doesn't.
is?
It doesn't. Yeah.
What's
that comfort food?
It's a burger for me. If I have too many things in front of me and there is a burger on the list, and it says, especially if they have two burgers and one of them is like their signature burger, I will end up just getting lazy and be like, give me your best burger, your highest selling burger, and what you're possibly known for. So my comfort food will always be going to burger.
Okay, Michelle?
Okay, so I want to preface this. I have never, nor will I ever, look at a menu before I go to a restaurant. It is a principle that I live by and I'm proud of. And when my friends send me a menu, I will write back a very scathing and rude comment back, because I won't. Part of the fun is, oh my God, because here's what I know about restaurants and me. There's not a restaurant that exists in the world that doesn't have something that I'm going to eat. Like, there's just not. I don't have any allergies. I don't have anything that would be like, oh, I can't eat there. So there's not one thing. Every day changes, your mood changes. Because you've ever sat down thinking, you know what I feel like tonight, da-da-da. And then you sit down and they'll tell you like a special or whatever. And you're like, oh,
yes.
That's exactly what I want.
And I will tell you, it's a pet peeve that you just mentioned. When somebody sends me the menu and like, does this place look good to you? The answer is I don't fucking care.
Probably.
I can find something to
Every
eat
time.
at every restaurant. Yeah. I couldn't be an easier fucking person to go to a restaurant with. Yet everyone that wants to go to a restaurant, and I'm talking about everyone, from my mom to girlfriends, whatever it is, they're like, oh, is this place good for you? I'm like, yeah. Well, did you look at the menu? No, I don't fucking need to. They serve food.
I mean, even like going to Vegas now, Bonnie was like, okay, I'll make some reservations just in case. So we have backup plans and start sending. I'm like, stop. Just stop. Pick one.
And my bigger issue is like,
I don't care. It's
people
Vegas.
Like,
they're all good.
Why are you being indecisive? I'm not. You're being indecisive. Just put a fucking place in front of me.
But here's the other thing to that, right? Like if you're one, because I know, and I also know that women in this particular scenario get the bad rap because we are usually the ones that like, I don't know, I'm hungry, but I don't feel like, what do you want? And then when they say something and you're like, no, not that. That's where we get in trouble.
Yes.
I'm never going to say no, not that. If I tell you I don't care, I genuinely don't care. It's all going to be delicious. So, I get it. So I don't have a bottom line is, I don't have a comfort food.
That's a fair
Pasta.
answer. One more quick hitter based off
pasta.
of that question.
Let's do it.
Is a first date a drink or is it dinner?
Oh, well, God, it's been a long time since I've been a first drink. Yeah. I like a drink.
I like a drink too.
But I like the idea of like maybe some noshies with the said drink. Like I don't know that you need a formal sit down dinner, especially because let me tell you the story of a first date dinner that went awry.
Let's hear
And I won't mention any names.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
But I once went to a first date dinner here in Santa Monica of all places, and it was the first actual date. We had like obviously met before with people, yada yada, but this was the first date. Yeah. And we're at this steak place down here in Santa Monica, and like it's kind of very close table sitting. Mm-hmm. And the conversation's not great, right? Like I can already tell, like, ooh, we are two very different birds. Mm-hmm. But then a table sits down next to us of all men, boys, whatever, young guys, and they're very loud and fun, like not loud mean, but like fun, right? And this guy, and I'm sitting there, I'm eating steak. This guy says to me, we're sitting next to him, and says, probably gay. About the table. And I'm like, what? And I don't even stop cutting my meat. This is how bad a first date this was. I do not stop cutting my meat. I go, okay, well, I'm going to finish my steak and then I'm going to leave. I was very calm, cool, collected, finished up what I was going to eat, made my way to the bar to get an Uber. The bartender like knew me from TV or whatever, and because this guy was kind of being annoying now, and he's like, Miss Beadle, would you like to come stand over here and da-da? And I was like, that was the worst first date I've ever had. So that's why I don't need a dinner because then I had to like finish a steak and get up. Or I can just get up.
I've never had that issue ever on a first date.
That?
Because like here's the thing, I've got. My answer is either is fine. Like you can go on a first date for dinner or drinks, whatever it is. But Michelle.
Dear sweet God.
I've never been in a situation where I got just like a weird homophobic sentence mentioned early on.
Unprovoked.
And I know I'm not going to do that stupid shit, so I know I'll be fine on any first date.
In Santa Monica, California.
Of all places.
Like, and this person worked in San Francisco. Go away. Go away.
Like, dude, Throw a rock, it hits West
never.
Hollywood, bro.
I'll never forget that moment. I've
man.
never just been like, almost speechless. And I'm not speechless very often. That was the one that got me.
Well, Rock, what do you say? It's time for us to reflect, huh? Let's do it. Reflections time.
O's here, by the way.
Oh, the great.
At nothing.
My God, look at her.
At nothing.
My reflection is simply this: another fun week in the books. We've moved around a couple of shows this
Yes,
week
thank
because
you.
of certain things, certain aspects. But
Me.
want to start by saying
It's me.
thank you to everybody that has joined us this week. We have had, listen, we're 3 weeks into doing, Beadle and Decker 2.0. We're having a blast already. The show is already regrowing to what it already was. And listen, we want to thank you guys for joining us, being supporters of the show and everything that we're going to be doing going forward. And who knows what that can be, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And, we'll be back at our normal time next week. Unless, of course, we make a decision day of and,
Life happens.
and decide to do it at 10 or 11, of which we can do. But that's also the cool thing about what we're doing right now is we have that flexibility. We can move around just kind of out of nowhere. And we
thanks to you guys for showing up.
and just notifying you guys and you guys just joining the chaos. Appreciate it. And these AMAs, that's a new part of the show. That is going to be on the show every show.
Forever.
Yes.
Life is an AMA, if you ask me.
I agree.
Does anyone else have a reflection?
Rocky, do you have anything you want to reflect on? Please, Rock. Yes, Rock, start.
Sure. I mean, I can reflect on all the things happening back here. There's lots going on still. I love interacting with everyone in chat. It's awesome seeing you guys.
Is anyone pissing you off?
No one's pissing me off.
But by the way,
I don't
no,
know what
because
you
Beadle
have,
Decker also just said love this fucking show, so we're good
And
with
we
Beadle
love
Decker.
that. And we
You
love
keep-
having you here. And we love having you here. And we love everybody stopping by. So I'm just reflecting, and I'm thankful for everybody. And I'm having a blast back here. So
I love that.
Shaner, do you got anything to reflect on? And tell us what time you plan to sleep at 5 p.m.
Yeah, thank you for having me
can't.
out in LA this week. I'm not looking forward to going back to Chicago looking at the weather. But I am very happy to be here. And I will be going to bed at 11:15
No, midnight.
tonight.
Midnight.
You got to make midnight.
You got to make midnight.
All right,
Look,
I'll
it is
make
a,
midnight.
it's an early town overall, so you're golden there. But
I'll make midnight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have a couple drinks. I want to have
Yes.
a nice sandwich.
Be cool,
or a
bro.
nice pork chop. Or
You know what else we
something
got to
like
do?
that.
Pork
You know what
chop
else we got
or
to
a
do?
sandwich.
Or a piece of fish.
Piece of fish.
Shane's got to take, and you'll say no.
Oh God.
He's got to get in a Waymo today.
Oh yeah, I would love.
He's
to.
got to
I-
drive in a driverless car. And by the way,
No.
I'm going to add an extra reflection for me real quick. Michelle, Waymo's just got the okay to go on freeways.
Oh, I didn't know they couldn't.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not doing that either.
So that wasn't a thing yet?
No, you couldn't do that yet.
I did not
Waymo's
know
just got
that.
the okay.
Who
to go-
okayed that? That Waymo?
I guess. The Jaguars, which they are, by the way, which Shane was.
It's Jaguar.
Jaguars.
Thank you, we're
By the way,
classy.
Shane couldn't believe they're Jaguars.
And by the way, there are a couple that are painted cool.
Yeah.
And I sent you the pink one. The pink one, I could get it. I might get in a bit. No, I'm not getting it. What are we, crazy? I'm not doing it.
We're gonna get one.
I love to drive because it's where my rage gets to come out. Like it is, and that is sort of my reflection. I am going to make a concerted effort beginning Monday to work and sort of get my road rage down.
Okay.
I am feeling my blood boil a little bit more lately here because it is very bad driving, very distracted driving, very stupid driving. And so I'm going to try. It's not going to start now because I've got a 4 to 5 hour drive ahead of me. I'm sure that will be ragey, but Monday. We're going to start on Monday to get the zen back and chill the hell out, Beads.
I love it.
Whew.
Anyways, join us here on Monday for a very rage-filled show with Michelle Beadle and myself. And enjoy your weekend. Get in the chat and stay in the chat. And, of course, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. And, of course, follow us on all our social medias. Listen, I know it's like that line you always hear, like, share, and subscribe.
I love
but
it now.
Believe it or not, it really does help if you like, share, and subscribe the video. We'll be posting clips all throughout the weekend on all of our social medias. And, of course, right here on our YouTube channel. That's it for us, and thank you, as always, for joining us.
Have a great one. R.I.P. Estelle Getty.